Hello, my friend. Welcome back to Everyday English with Johnny. If you've been following this journey, you know that this series is all about turning English into a daily part of your life, one simple habit at a time. Let's quickly look back. In Chapter 1, we decided to practice every day. In Chapter 2, we learned that small steps create big change. In Chapter 3, we spoke out loud even when we were alone. In Chapter 4, we learned to listen like a baby. In Chapter 5, we discovered the power of one sentence a day. In Chapter 6, we started every morning with English. And now, in Chapter 7, it's time to take everything to the next level. Because today, we'll learn how to turn your daily life into daily English practice. This chapter is about living English, not just studying it. Because the truth is, you don't need a classroom to learn English. You just need your life. Part 1. The big idea. English is everywhere. Think about your normal day. You wake up, eat breakfast, go to work or school, talk to people, watch something, use your phone. All those moments are full of English opportunities, if you look for them. Most people think they need study time. But in reality, lifetime can also be English time. When you connect English to what you already do, you make learning effortless because you don't need to change your schedule. You just change your mindset. Part 2. My first experiment. Let me tell you a story. A few years ago, I decided to try something new. Instead of studying English for 1 hour a day, I challenged myself to use English in small, real-life moments all day long. When I cooked breakfast, I said, "I'm frying eggs. I'm boiling water. I'm cutting vegetables." When I walked outside, I said quietly, "The sky is blue. The cars are moving. People are walking fast." When I washed the dishes, I said, "I'm cleaning the plate. The water is cold." At first, it felt strange, but after a few days, it became fun, like a game. And after a few weeks, something amazing happened. I stopped translating in my head. English became part of my thinking. That's when I realized you don't have to study English, you can live it. Part 3. The magic of daily integration. When you use English in your daily life, you train your brain in the most natural way. Here's why it works. 1. Context helps memory. When you describe what you see, your brain connects words with real images. That makes them easier to remember. 2. Repetition happens naturally. You cook every day, right? You walk, clean, work, talk. These repeated actions give you repeated English practice. 3. No pressure equals more confidence. You're not taking a test, you're just talking to yourself or your surroundings. That freedom helps you learn faster. So instead of saying, "I'll study later," say, I'll use English while I live. Part 4. Everyday examples. English in action. Let's go through some examples of how you can turn normal moments into English practice. When cooking, describe everything you do. I'm chopping onions. I'm boiling noodles. I'm adding salt. The soup smells delicious. Cooking is full of action verbs. It's perfect for practicing. When cleaning, turn chores into learning. I'm sweeping the floor. I'm cleaning the table. I'm folding clothes. Even say how you feel. I'm tired but happy. My home looks clean. When commuting, use the time on the bus or in the car to think in English. The traffic is heavy. The driver is listening to music. I'm sitting near the window. You can also listen to short English podcasts, like this one, or repeat what you hear quietly to yourself. When shopping, try to describe what you see in the store. This apple looks fresh. That shirt is too expensive. I need to buy milk and bread. You can even practice in your mind when you pay. How much is it? Can I have a bag, please? When using your phone is your pocket teacher. Change your phone's language to English, so you see English every time you open it. Read short posts, watch English reels, or even leave a comment in English. You don't have to understand everything, just stay surrounded by the language. Part 5. The Describe It game. Here's a little game you can play anytime. It's called Describe It. Whenever you have free time, waiting in line, walking, sitting in traffic, pick something you see and describe it in English. Example: I see a tree. It's tall and green. I see a dog. It's running fast. I see a woman. She's wearing a red dress. This game turns every place into your English classroom. You can do it silently in your head or whisper softly. No one will even notice. Do this every day, and soon English will feel natural, like thinking in your own language. Part 6. The psychology behind it. When you connect English to real-life actions, you create emotional learning. And that's the strongest kind of memory. For example, when you say, "This coffee smells good," your brain doesn't just store words. It stores the smell, the warmth, the moment. That emotional connection helps the language stick forever. So stop trying to memorize words from a list. Start living those words in real life. That's how you move from learning English to feeling English. Part 7. Real story, Lon's Daily English. My friend Lon used to say to Johnny, "Johnny, I don't have time to practice. I'm too busy with my kids." I told her, "Then use your kids' time as English time." So she did. When feeding her baby, she said in English, "Open your mouth. Here comes the spoon." When playing, she said, "The ball is red. You are running fast." She wasn't just playing, she was teaching and learning at the same time. After a few months, she told me, "Johnny, my baby understands some English words now, and so do I." That's the power of daily practice hidden inside daily life.
Part 8. How to build this habit. Here's how to make this easy and consistent. 1. Start with one activity. Don't try to change everything. Maybe start with cooking or your morning walk. 2. Use short sentences. I'm cleaning. I'm cooking rice. It smells good. 3. Repeat daily. The more you repeat, the faster your brain learns. 4. Have fun with it. Smile. Pretend you're narrating your own English movie. 5. Celebrate small wins. Every time you catch yourself using English naturally, say, "Nice job, me." Because, yes, you're building a new version of yourself. Part 9. Common mistakes to avoid. When people try this method, they sometimes make these mistakes. Overcomplicating sentences. Keep it simple and natural. Forcing translation. Describe things directly, not word by word. Giving up too soon. Remember, habits grow with time. Even if it feels awkward at first, it will get easier. The goal isn't perfection, it's connection with English. Part 10. Imagine your English day. Close your eyes and imagine your ideal English day. You wake up and greet yourself in English. You make breakfast and describe what you're doing. You listen to English music on the way to work. You text your friend in English or comment on a post. You think in English before bed. Without realizing it, you've practiced English all day long, without books, without classes, without stress. That's what happens when you turn your life into your classroom. Part 11. Key lessons to remember. Let's review what we learned today. 1. You don't need extra time. Your life is full of English opportunities. Describe what you do in the kitchen, on the road, at work, anywhere. 2. Connect words to real feelings and actions. 3. Use your phone, your home, your world as your teacher. 4. Small daily practice creates natural fluency. So remember, my friend, English isn't just something you learn, it's something you live. My friend, thank you for spending another day learning with me on Everyday English with Johnny. Here's your challenge for today. Pick one daily activity, maybe cooking, cleaning, or driving, and describe it in English. Start with one sentence. Say it out loud. Tomorrow, do it again with something else. Soon, Every moment of your day will be part of your English journey. If this episode inspired you, please follow this podcast and subscribe to my YouTube channel so we can keep growing together. And if you know someone who wants to learn English but says, "I'm too busy," share this episode with them, because now they'll know you can practice English anytime, anywhere. In the next episode, Chapter 8, Make Mistakes Every Day, we'll talk about why mistakes are not your enemy, but your best teacher on the path to fluency. So stay tuned, keep smiling, and remember, every moment is an English moment if you choose it to be. This is Johnny, and you're listening to Everyday English with Johnny. Keep learning, keep growing, and I'll see you in the next episode.